Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ohio Valley Chapter Trustee and Silver and Gold Circle Chair, Jim.
In our history, the Ohio Valley Chapter has recognized 57 active and retired professionals who have made significant contributions to the industry, with election to Silver and Gold Circle. Tonight, we proudly welcome 4 new members to this select group. 2 will enter the Silver Circle for more than 25 years of professional accomplishments, and 2 will enter the Gold Circle for achievements during careers spanning 50 years or more. To introduce tonight's first honoree, please welcome Mike Taylor, News Assignment Manager, WLEX-TV.
It is truly an amazing honor to introduce an inspiring broadcast journalist who touched audiences in 7 different decades. Sue Wylie started in Cincinnati television in the early 50s, worked in Columbus, then Miami, Florida, where she eventually became the first woman allowed to cover hard news in that market. In 1968, her 30-year run in Lexington television at WLEX began as she anchored and produced the noon news, and eventually was promoted into news management. She gained statewide notoriety with her political show, Your Government, which grabbed newspaper headlines and wire headlines every week. The program featured guests from Ronald Reagan to Jesse Jackson to state politicians, even the Grand Wizard of the KKK, who walked out of a live show because Sue insisted on having an African-American panelist. Still doing guest appearances on Kentucky Educational Television, she hosted a radio show in Lexington until 2013. Sue's creative writing, grasp of any topic, ability to land the impossible interview, and hold the feet of the rich and powerful to the fire is unparalleled.
To be excellent, you have to be energetic, and you have to put all your effort into whatever you do. And I think we all know when we've done something that's excellent. There's a wonderful glow of accomplishment, and you know you've done your very, very best. You have an impact on other people, a real impact. I mean, if you interview someone day after day, go out and do reporting, to you it's just another interview. But to the person you're interviewing, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience usually, and they will remember it until the day they die. I would have kept asking, why aren't there other women? Because I was just so happy to be there myself, and well, that's how things were. Television news was a man's world, and I was just happy to be part of it. And but I look back and I think, why didn't I say, we have an opening? Why don't you talk to a woman? I should have pushed more on that. The first time you went out in public and someone recognized you, I mean, you felt like you were the most important person in the world. Oh, I'm famous. Someone came up and said, oh, I watch you every day. And then, of course, that wears off. And then the first time you get a letter saying, you are the worst thing I ever saw. How did you ever get your job? Oh, your heart breaks. You grow a thick skin to both flattery and criticism. Success is being happy, doing what you do and loving it with all your heart. I mean, you could have a job that paid an enormous amount of money, but that made you miserable 8 hours a day, and if you just stayed for the money, that's not living. It's doing something that you really feel at home in and that makes your heart beat fast.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to induct Sue Wylie into the Gold Circle.
Thank you. He's taking it away. I hope I get it back. Well, first of all, how thrilled I am to be here. Thrilled, and how grateful I am for this really, really treasured award. And I want to say, first of all, thanks to just a few people. Mike Taylor, of course, who has been a pillar of the news operation at WLEX for more than 30 years. Prime anchor Nancy Cox, who's over there, and TV personality Robin Rabbith Leach. Those 3 people worked very hard to nominate me for this wonderful honor, and I thank them so much. So, I'm grateful for that honor, of course, but I'm also grateful for the fact that I have had a wonderful, wonderful, more than 6 decades of a career in the wild and weird world of broadcasting. The chance to get up every single day and work with enthusiastic, creative people, the chance to get up every day and meet interesting people and interview them and get to know them from all walks of life, lawmakers and lawbreakers and superstars and movie stars and death row prisoners and, yes, even presidents of the United States. It's been wonderful. And, of course, I have to give some thanks to some people who really helped me along the way. There was that long ago news director in Miami, Florida, at the NBC affiliate, who hired me to do a little frilly, feminine, fluffy piece on the midday news every day because the show had a cast of 3 men, 2 co-anchors, male, and a weatherman, and they wanted a woman's touch. But he soon decided that maybe a woman could talk about something besides fashion and food, and he made me a full-fledged hard news reporter. The first one the station had, female, and as far as we know, the first in South Florida. But my big chunk of gratitude goes to the men who owned privately WLEX when I moved to Lexington in 1968. They really took a chance in such a conservative state. On the basis of a 15-minute meeting with them and a 5-minute ad-lib on-camera interview, they hired me to produce, write, and co-anchor a brand new midday news show. And I did that for more than 26 years, and I believe Noon Today is still flourishing. So anyway, that was a very, very great thrill. And of course, you know, I wasn't welcome everywhere. Our news director at that time was a very gruff former newspaper man, and he wasn't happy that they had stuck a woman in his newsroom. And it was another few years before one was enough for him. Anyway, it's been a great career. And that stick at home, I was lost for the day. Anchors, editors, producers, directors, and bosses. Bosses. It was lovely, lovely to see. It really was. And I want to give thanks to the management of Channel 18 who gave me the greatest gift you can give a reporter or a journalist, editorial freedom. They hired me, they trusted me, and they left me alone. They never told me what guests to have, what topics to take on, what topics to avoid. If I had an idea for other shows, and I did over the years, I developed many shows, they stuck behind me, they gave me the airtime, they gave me the crew, they gave me their support. And I know that's rare these days. The pressures of political correctness and the fear of litigation, I know that there are people looking over shoulders these days, but it was a wonderful gift. Anyway, here I am tonight in this glow of gratitude for this wonderful, wonderful honor. I can't thank you all enough, and I can just say that it's been a wonderful career. I've been privileged, it's been a pleasure, and oh, what fun. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Sue. One more time for Sue, everybody. What an incredible honor, so very well deserved. Yes. Getting some love over there.